Welcome to Almost Here, Round the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Future technologies poised to transform our lives for better or worse are the focus of this podcast. Almost here means these technologies are now here and starting to be used, or just around the corner, from Bitcoin to artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.
Hello, this is Richard Jacobs with the Future Tech Podcast. I have Saagar Govil. He's the CEO of Cemtrex, Cemtrex.com. So Saagar, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I hope I pronounced your name properly.
Yeah, Saagar, yeah.
Saagar, okay. I think I pronounced it like two different ways in two sentences, but all right, great. So tell me about Cemtrex. What's the premise of the company?
Sure. We're a technology company. We've been around for almost 2 decades now, and we, for most of our history, we've been manufacturing technology products for a variety of different companies as a contract manufacturer. Companies like Harman Kardon, companies like Daimler, Schneider Electric, Parker Hannifin, so companies in automotive, in industrial, and all, many different aspects. They're making different types of technology products for them as a manufacturing partner. And so, the company, has grown quite substantially over the years, but now we're looking to evolve and start making products under our own brand. And so we started to do that with some really cutting edge IoT products. The first product of which is our product, the Cemtrex Smart Desk, which is really a reinvention of the personal workspace.
So, okay. So you're working on the entire workspace or just the desk and how the person relates to their desk, or give me some more details.
Sure. So we are starting with kind of the personal workspace. I recently got a Tesla last year, and the car is great. It drives itself. Every year you get a new smartphone, but I'm sure most people, when they come to their desk, the technology around their workspace hasn't really changed at all in the last 30 years. Most people have a clunky desktop, or they're hooking their laptop up to monitors. They have a physical phone on their desk, keyboard, mouse, lots of wires. It's very cluttered, analog, dated technology. There's really been no innovation around the desktop PC industry, or even bringing innovation to your desk, really, to this point. So we saw a unique opportunity to reinvent the personal workspace with your desk, incorporating the best technology out there to make this a really unique experience that's on par with the Tesla or iPhone experience that you have in other aspects of your life.
Yeah, I think people are proud they've had that old desk for 25 years, and that same broken chair and all that. Like, I know we got a new computer desk for my son, and what was cool is they had USB ports right on the desk near the back of it, so he can plug stuff in. And I'm jealous of his desk, but tell me what innovations do you have for desks?
Yeah, so USB is just the beginning. I mean, we do a tremendous amount of things. There's a whole host of features I could tell you, but I'll really break it down and simplify it to 5 key things. So, the first thing that we offer is we include 72 inches of touch screen display with the product. So that's 6 feet of digital real estate that is included with the product. And so that's really unique for what's in the marketplace. Most computers you can buy at Best Buy don't have multi-display touch solutions. Your iPhone or your smartphone is a touchscreen. You go on an airplane these days and you have touchscreens in front of you. But when you come to work, most of the screens we work with are not touch. But touch brings a really great element to everyday workflow in terms of productivity and managing all the information you look at on a daily basis. So on top of that, we've really taken people into the next generation of how you interact with machines and PCs. So we've created a proprietary patent-pending gesture technology system called the Stark Gesture System, which allows you to manipulate content on your computer just by you waving your hands in the air. So, we're bringing kind of science fiction to reality. You can zoom in, zoom out just by waving your hands, scroll by using your 2 fingers up and down, copy, paste, take screenshots, turn the page. All of these whole host of different gestures can enable different functions on the PC. And that really takes us into the next generation of computing, interfacing, and so forth. But we don't stop there. We also have other features. So you can, right now, the way I scan documents is I have to take out my phone, I take a picture of the document, I email it to myself, and then I send it out. Right now, with the Smart Desk, you can take a piece of paper, put it right down on the desktop surface, on the tabletop surface, and scan the document right off the tabletop with just two taps.
Cool.
Yeah, so we have a built-in scanner, high resolution, and it works phenomenally. It's super simple. And so it really separates this product again from anything else that's out there on the market. The next thing we changed with this product that's really different is that we eliminated the need for a physical phone on your desk. So it's very strange, when you go into offices, everybody has a cell phone and then they also have a physical phone, and there's no reason for that. So it's really outdated technology. So we've incorporated software with the Smart Desk that replicates all the technology that's in a physical phone using the voice over IP technology. And then we also give you Bluetooth headphones so that you can have hands-free calling, and you can make all the phone calls you would normally, just doing it all through the desk. And so it really just eliminates the need for any physical phone anymore with any kind of office setup. So that's all.
Do it through the desk.
So we're just using software to replicate everything. So we're using Bluetooth and voice over IP technology. We can integrate with all the different VoIP providers, whether it's RingCentral or Vonage, 8x8, Mitel, and others. We integrate with their software and give you an interface so that you can make all the calls you need. And now we offer, face cam and speakers and a mic, as well as Bluetooth headphones. So you can have like a Skype call, video conference, as well as use the headphones so that you can have private conversations.
Okay, very cool.
So these is all the technology you see. What you don't see are wires. And so the product really operates, you plug it in with just one wire for power, and then you're off to the races. Everything else is wireless, or the wires are incorporated into the form factor of the product. So it's really a minimalist design, very sleek, stylish product with just one wire. Really makes it a clutter-free product. And that's really what we set out to design, to reinvent people's workspace. If you were to set up a 3-monitor solution, it would have almost 15 to 20 wires.
So the desk itself is a computer, is what you're saying.
That's
kind
right.
of a computer is it, though? Is it?
So we're running
a PC, or what is it?
Yeah, it's all powered by a top-of-the-line Windows i7 machine that's powering all the different technology here. So it's a Windows-based PC that we manufacture.
Okay, cool. Does it, what if you have a laptop and stuff and you want to have that seamlessly interface with your desk computer? Do you have a setup for that?
Yeah. So actually, the idea behind this product is to eliminate the need for docks. So all of your data primarily nowadays is in the cloud. So there's no need for you to sync your data from your laptop to your desktop or your smart desk anymore, because anytime you close a file, it gets saved to your Dropbox or Office 365, or it's in your email. So that's really how our workflow has changed over the years. And so the idea that you need to plug in your laptop anywhere anymore is getting less and less of a need. And that makes it very easy for you. It means you don't have to carry your laptop around anymore. You can simply come to work, you have your smart desk, all of your information is there. If you're on the road traveling, you can use your laptop. Because all of our data lives in the cloud, it's really that these devices are just access points to your information where they live.
Okay, I see what you mean. So yeah, you just sync everything through the cloud. Gotcha.
Correct.
So you've chosen to make the desk the computer, but any other objects in the home or the office that you want to turn into computers, or is the desk enough?
So we're starting off with the desk right now. We have other ideas in the works, but we're not going to be talking about that right now. As we put out new products and new technology, we'll certainly be open to that.
So where are you at with the desks? Are they can people buy them, or is this still in the testing phase? Like, where are you at with it?
No, absolutely, yeah. So the product is available to buy right now. We are actually starting to ship products actually next week, so we're really excited. And we've been taking pre-orders since the summer, and we have a whole host of pre-orders that we're going to be fulfilling now over the next coming weeks. We have interest from small business owners to designers, coders, and then even large enterprises like Black & Decker and United Airlines and other organizations that see the value here for their different employees and so forth. So the interest has been pretty broad, and the product is commercially available right now.
So is the whole surface of the desk the computer, or just part of it? Does it look like a screen on a desk, or what's the ideal setup you found?
Well, actually, so the computer is integrated underneath the tabletop, and the monitors integrate into the back part of the tabletop. There are pictures. You can see and learn more information about it at smartestdesk.com, where you'll see what it looks like. It's really a sleek, more modernized version of what many people's desks currently look like. And the computer's integrated underneath, and the keyboard and trackpad are built into the tabletop. You also have a wireless charger built into the tabletop that gives you added convenience. We also have neatly underneath on the left side your area for your Bluetooth headphones to be stored, and then controls for the sit stand feature on the right hand side. And so it's a really simple, elegant setup, and access to all the ports on the computer underneath the tabletop in the center, and then simply just one wire to plug it in on the back.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. So I see like 3 monitors coming up out of the desk. It's like you're in a command center. It's really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I just thought it was like a regular desk, and the surface of the desk itself had a monitor in it, but this is like a whole big setup here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's a little bit more integrated and intelligent, and it's supposed to be an immersive experience that kind of takes you into the next level to maximize productivity as a whole.
Yeah, it makes sense, because if you had the computer on the surface of the desk, then you'd be bending your head forward, and your neck would hurt and all that, and then you'd want to tilt it up like a draftsman's table. So this makes a lot more sense.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, we had contemplated that idea, but you're right. The ergonomics of a tabletop screen are challenging, and there's limitations there. So this isn't necessarily that kind of a design. Having the monitors at an angle that are facing you is definitely a better way to go.
Can you swivel the monitors to turn to the front or the back, or are they just facing where they're facing, and that's it?
They're facing forward towards the user, so we don't offer that right now.
Okay, I don't know. Well, what other feature, so in user testing, what kind of feedback are you getting? What do they really like about it that's surprising to the users? And is there anything they're asking for where you're like, okay, we'll think about that?
Well, actually, the feedback has been really great. We weren't exactly sure what to expect, and we found that different people find different features really valuable. So certain folks really like the scanner. They make it's really easy. They're scanning documents all the time, and this has just really simplified their life. We've had other folks tell us that the gestures are so enticing, and they're hard to let go of. So when they're using a different machine now, it's very difficult to kind of integrate, and that they're addicted to the gestures. So it's really been a combination of things. Some people just say, listen, having 3 monitors, I never realized how valuable that is, and they're all touchscreen, which is truly making my life so much easier. So we found that the interest and the appeal has been pretty broad, and not just been one thing for our customers.
Okay. Again, any surprises, things customers are telling you, and you're like, wow, I didn't know you could use it that way, or any cool surprises you're seeing from customers?
Well, we were concerned that getting touchless gestures, being able to interact with the PC without touching would be hard for many people, because it's kind of foreign. We don't really have that kind of technology broadly used today. And we found that many people really get them quite quickly. And so that's been exciting for us. It's been a surprise. We were a little bit cautious on that side. The other thing, we thought that, 3 screens, 3 24-inch monitors would be more than sufficient. And some of the feedback we've gotten is that people want even bigger screens. And so we were surprised by that, but that's something that we're certainly taking into consideration as we continue to evolve this product. Some people might want 4 or 5 screens. Yeah.
You should have it where you could stack 3 more on top of the existing 3, so it really would be like a command center, Right.
Yeah, exactly. So it's something that we're definitely going to look into.
Huh. And so all right, I see it, and it's so you can stand or you could sit at it, which is pretty cool. That's great. So the legs telescope upwards to make it a stand desk?
That's correct. And there's a lot of health benefits, blood circulation, things like that. Tim Cook recently came out and said that sitting was the new cancer. And so, there's definitely an appeal across the board with sit-stand as a function. So we thought that was a really essential thing to incorporate into the product.
All right, so all three of these screens, you could touch them, which is great. And then the desk surface itself, is that where you scan, or do you put something against one of the screens to scan stuff?
You lay the piece of paper right on the tabletop, and then you're able to scan it off the tabletop.
What if you want to put just papers on the tabletop and write on them with a pen or a pencil? Can you do that, or is it sensitive?
No, you can absolutely use it as you would a traditional desk. So there's no issues there. It's a wooden table actually, so it's just like any other desk that you might have.
If you spill coffee on it and all that stuff, it's okay.
You can spill coffee on the tabletop, and that would be fine. The keyboard, we'd encourage our users not to do that. That could damage the keyboard. So just have to be careful on that. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So where are you going with this product? I mean, you have this product that's now starting to be, sold. People are starting to use it. What do you see as the next few iterations of it, or the next features that are coming out maybe in 6 months or a year?
Well, it's hard to say. Right now, we feel like we have a really great product in front of us, and the interest has been really overwhelming. CNET came out and really gave us a bunch of accolades. The Verge, Business Insider, all had really encouraging things to say about the product. So, our goal right now is just to continue focusing on this product as is. We obviously are always dreaming up ways to continue to improve the product, but I think we'll leave that insight to a later date. Right now, this is our flagship IoT product. We are also considering other products in the personal workspace as well to complement the smart desk. But again, until we formalize and announce something, then we'll have to just leave it at that.
And what about, as computers keep developing, can you swap out the main computer that runs the whole desk, or is it married to the i7 model?
No, so, you can swap out the PC. That is certainly going to be an option in a couple of years if you wish to upgrade. However, we think that it'll probably make more sense to just get a brand new desk. And so, the idea is that, instead of just replacing the engine in your car, you replace the whole car, right? And so it's a similar kind of concept. And the technology across the board will become more and, better each year. And so, it's kind of a different model than the traditional way that, desks and obviously technology, is sold for this application. But we see a lot of value in doing it this way. And so, as our customers are looking to upgrade in 2 or 3 years, we'll be offering them opportunities to get into a new smart desk rather than just simply replacing the PC.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, very good. So the resource would be Cemtrex.com or smartestdesk.com. What's the best place for a listener to go?
The best place to learn more about the product would be at smartestdesk.com. And if you want to learn more about the company, you can go to Cemtrex.com. Cemtrex is a publicly traded company on NASDAQ, so our symbol is CETX. And so that's also where you can get some more information about what we do.
Okay. Well, very good. Well, Saagar, it's a really cool product. It looks like it's been in movies, It looks really futuristic and cool. I could see using this desk would make you feel good using it and feel like you're empowered and you've got all this cool technology with you,
Yeah, absolutely. I think seeing is believing. And, if any of your listeners are at CES this year in January, we encourage them to come by our booth and take a spin on the product for sure. Also, if you're in the New York area or any of your listeners, we offer demos of the product right now in New York City for those who are interested. And we'd love to show the product to anybody who'd like to. So, but yeah, it's really a great, unique experience.
Well, excellent. Well, Saagar, thank you for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, Rich.
You have been listening to Almost Here, Around the Corner Future Technology podcast with Richard Jacobs. Subscribe to this podcast, post a review to discover more future technologies that are poised to transform our lives for better or worse. such as Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, blockchain, virtual reality, and more.